My name's Hugo, and this year I am one of the directors of dance for FUZE. This is my third year being involved. My first year I was a dancer, and then last year I did some choreography, I did some dancing, and I also did some modelling, which was super fun. And then this year, having had a little bit more experience, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go for dance director, and Stilly and myself are occupying that role. So we're kind of like organising the team of dancers, doing all the admin, that kind of stuff, as well as conceptualising how dance is gonna work in this year's show.
What a question. Okay, so I'm Pippa, I'm 21, I'm managing director of this year's FUZE. I suppose I got here by starting to kind of plan and organise kind of big scale events and sort of directing and producing, and kind of was going down more of a theatre route, and kind of started a theatre production company and wanted to go down that route, but kind of didn't feel fulfilled in it. It kind of found it a bit too niche, and started doing big scale events, and I found I was being pulled in too many different directions. And I went to watch FUZE in 2019, and I sat in the audience when I was in my first year at university, and I said to all my friends, I was like, I want to run that in my third year. And here I am really. I don't know, I think FUZE incorporates everything that I really love to do and want to do when I'm older, so.
So I'm 21, my name's Ali, I'm commercial director, and I bring the fun factor.
So I'm Sophie, I'm the artistic brand director, and I got involved because like last year I did a bit of graphic design, and then a bit more graphic design for FUZE, and then I was just doing the graphic design and the Instagram, and I did some videography as well, and got to like, you know, shoot a few things through it. But previously I kind of throughout uni I did a few, like I kind of transitioned from doing acting to doing the marketing of the acting, and then slowly through like more projects like that, producing and stuff like that, I've kind of got to the stage where I really love kind of overseeing the kind of creative vision, creative direction is what I really, really love. Yeah, and just FUZE just like allows me to have a bit of chance to explore that this year, which is really exciting.
So I work closely with our commercial director, Ali, and she's one of my good friends, and we kind of work together to run the teams. My role specifically kind of works on overseeing both the creative and commercial departments to make sure everything runs in line with our themes and our core values, kind of making sure the organisation runs effectively. Day to day, I work more closely with the creative team, so music, fashion and dance, to make sure that we are kind of putting on the best show possible at the end of the year. What I've done more this year is try to ground the organisation in core values and to basically create a long-lasting legacy for the organisation. It kind of has been running since 2003, and every year it kind of just gets thrown on to somebody new without any kind of thought about long-term brand kind of expansion. So what I wanted to do this year with the help of all of the team is to make sure that we create something that's going to stay and last forever, and so we brought in the core values. So just trying to work with companies and partner with people and be a bit more exclusive with who we partner with this year.
So I manage primarily the commercial department, so more focused on actual finance, sponsorship, even marketplace to events. I'm less creatively driven, that's Pippa. I like spreadsheets, numbers, I like facts. You know, if you need a postage query, I'm your girl. COVID, I'm your girl. You know, I just like organising and making sure everyone's happy, actually, at the end of the day. That is a massive point of it.
So I sit at my desk for 12 hours a day, and then my legs go numb, and then I go downstairs and I go get food. But it's because I edit all day, but basically.
My favourite thing about FUZE is just being with loads of really talented people and getting to see people's different talents and how different people shine in different things. Just from a dance perspective, it's just really fun, like collaborating with people who excel at different things to me and can do things that I can't do. It's really lovely seeing like diversity throughout our cast and seeing everyone's different strengths. Yeah, it's really fun.
I like how it's actively producing collaboration between loads of different people that, to be honest, I wouldn't have known had I not been in FUZE, and the most beautiful people that really have actually taught me a lot personally and also in a working environment. Things I didn't know, from everything from social media to visuals to, I don't know, how to do an email chain, or, do you know, simple things, but have been so beneficial to me.
I would say to my 12-year-old self that being a creative doesn't mean you're not clever.
I would say, good question. Prioritise yourself. I think that's something that I had to learn, like, growing up as a teenager, that it's just important to, like, you're the one that looks after you, so make sure that you're doing it, I think, yeah.
So I don't know, I think there's obviously, everyone's always got like a sob story, I suppose, but like, I didn't have a nice time at school, had a bit of a rubbish time, and I never thought that, I walked in the show last year, I was marketing director, and I never thought that somebody of like my size or shape would ever kind of walk in something like this or be involved in any kind of like fashion industry. I was always told the fashion industry was not a very nice place to work in. I wanted to change that, and I think our generation can be the force of like positive social change within the industry. And I know what it feels like to be not included, I suppose, and I think a lot of people in the team are like that, and I've had conversations with them, and I wanted a place within the university that people could feel included and feel like they have like a support network.
Would you dare to love me? Would you dare